Strange things happen during a crisis. Apes who have never met each other, living in different countries with completely different ideas, suddenly start making the same decisions. No one planned it. No one said, let's all do this together. And yet, everyone moves at the same time in the same direction. And here's the strangest part. Everyone believes it was their own idea. Today, we're not talking about the crisis itself, but about what a crisis does to the ape mind. This is not advice. This is a story. This is a lesson. Ape learns. A crisis is not just about losing money. A crisis is uncertainty. A crisis is loss of control. And most importantly, a crisis is fear. Deep, primal fear. The ape brain hates uncertainty more than anything else in the world. When it doesn't know what will happen next, when the future becomes unclear, when safety disappears, it looks for the fastest, safe option. And most of the time, that option is simple. Follow the crowd. Follow the herd. Do what everyone else is doing. Because if everyone is doing it, it must be right. We can call this the ape reflex. It's not intelligence. It's not strategy. It's pure survival instinct from thousands of years ago. Let me tell you a story. In 2008, a massive storm hit the world. Banks collapsed. Companies disappeared overnight. News turned dark. Every headline was worse than the last. The future felt unclear, unstable, terrifying. What happened next? Apes panicked. Apes sold everything. Apes ran for the exits. Think back to the COVID period. Remember those days? Store shelves were empty. Everyone was stockpiling something. Toilet paper, rice, pasta, hand sanitizer. Not because they truly needed it, not because they had a plan, but because others were doing it. This wasn't logic. This wasn't planning. It was a reflex. Think about Bitcoin. At $300, no one cared. It's just internet money, they said. It's a scam, they said. At $10,000, people said it was too late. I missed it, they said. At $60,000, everyone was an expert. Everyone had a podcast. Everyone had a course. Then it fell. Hard, fast, brutal. And the same apes who were experts at 60,000 said, see, I told you, this is over. Bitcoin is dead. Why do apes make the same decisions over and over again? Because fear is contagious. More contagious than any virus. More powerful than any logic. Because crowds feel safe. When you're surrounded by others making the same choice, you feel validated. Because being alone feels dangerous. During a crisis, the calm ape stands alone. The calm ape is questioned. The calm ape is doubted. And the ape brain hates being alone more than it hates losing money. So even when the crowd is clearly wrong, even when logic says stop, even when experience says wait, the ape chooses the crowd. Because the crowd feels like safety, even when it's running off a cliff. But there is another way, a harder way, a lonelier way, but a way that leads somewhere different. The wise ape doesn't scream. The wise ape doesn't rush. The wise ape doesn't panic. The wise ape observes. While everyone is reacting, the wise ape is thinking. Strange things happen during a crisis. People reveal who they are. The mask falls. The performance ends. The truth appears. And most people don't like what they see. They see themselves panicking. They see themselves following. They see themselves abandoning their principles for temporary comfort. They repeat the same mistakes they swore they'd never make again. But for those who learn, for those who observe, for those who think instead of react, a crisis is not an ending. It's not a disaster. It's not a loss. It's a mirror. A clear, honest, brutal mirror. The question is simple. Will you look into the mirror, or will you disappear into the crowd? Will you learn from the pattern, or repeat it forever? Will you be the ape who panics, or the ape who thinks? The choice is always yours. The crisis doesn't make the choice for you. It only reveals the choice you've already made. This was not advice. This was a lesson. This was a mirror. Ape learns. And the wise ape never stops learning.